The band has changed a ton since, its technical inception, which was back in 2004, when it was just me with my guitar sitting in my room playing songs in my dorm room at Marist College. Since then, me and Dan started playing open mics and kind of started forming a band. Back for a while, it was just kind of rotating members, nothing really solid.
When I first heard about Johnny Mainstream, it was only a Pure Volume and a MySpace page, and it only consisted of Matt Maines, and that was it. And then along the years, it progressed. We've added band members, and now we have a full band contributing equally to a band sound. Matt's still the primary songwriter on all the stuff, but it's really becoming more of a band effort as opposed to a singer-songwriter with a backing band.
About 4.5 years ago, I joined Johnny Mainstream as a full-time member, as a second guitarist, and that was a lot different than when I first met Johnny Mainstream, maybe a year or so before that, maybe 2009. And it was very folky, very acousticy, very campfire. So there was very earthy sounding, and I think we've kind of taken that sound and we still have it infused in what we're doing now, but with the additions of B and myself and kind of Matt playing electric guitar now also, it's just a harder, faster band.
We really write the parts as a band now. So I'm involved to an extent in the writing of the guitar parts, just the same as Mike and Matt and Dan are involved in kind of the writing of the drum parts. So, I think we play off each other differently than we used to, whereas we were kind of bringing four separate minds into a song. We're now kind of bringing them together and then kind of creating a product out of the four, as opposed to just four independent thoughts plugged in.
This time around, writing the songs was pretty different from the last two releases. Before, I would take old songs, new songs, songs that I've been writing for a long time, and kind of put them together to form the album. But this time, right after me and Mike had gotten back from tour, I pretty much just locked myself in my room and wrote these 6 songs.
We kind of wanted to do more with like layering guitars, and Matt's playing electric now, which really helps fill out the sound. So we have 2 electric guitars on most of what we've been doing, and that gives us a lot of open doors to kind of go through and see, where we want to go.
I think we took a lot more chances this time on the record that we wouldn't have in the past. I think we're all kind of evolving as musicians, so we kind of want to try new things with the music. And just if there was a way that would be the Johnny Mainstream way to do it, this time I think we try to do it a different way. And I really hope that shows on the record. Recording at Letterhole Studios with Ed Saborin has been a great experience for us. We did our second album, Ghost Broadway, there with him. So when looking for where we want to do the new EP, that was the obvious choice for us.
I showed up to the studio around 9 a.m. or something on a Saturday, and you could tell that Ed had been up for 3 hours. The computer was already on. You could tell he already had his cup of coffee, and he was ready to record. And that's really refreshing, because when you're in a studio setting, it's sort of part of the producer and the engineer and the studio's job to kind of put you at ease, because you want to be concentrating on the music and your performance. You don't want to be concentrating on whether you think the sound engineer knows what he's doing. And that's the kind of confidence that we have in Ed, and that's why we return to him.
I've played in bands with him even before we started recording together. He actually played flugelhorn on Shipwrecked, Johnny Mainstream's first release. It was an easy transition to go from being a band member to having Ed as a producer and engineer. He does a very good job with listening to everybody. He gives his own input. He takes a lot of time to make sure all the sounds and all the different instruments are where they should be, and he's comfortable with it, we're comfortable with it, and everything else. So he's a really great guy to work with.
Recording's been going great. Sounding really good. Ed is, as always, a pleasure to work with. And I'm pretty excited.
I class clubs and I play in dive bars. You go to galas in the city with rich movie stars. But if you wanna hang out, I've got a show and I can put you on the guest list. Fucking, but if you want.
It's not quick.
But if you wanna. So I thought it was quick. Go and I can put you on a guest list. And if you wanna hang out.
And if you wanna hang out, yeah.
And it's also the guest list, I believe, right?
Put you on the guest
What did I say,
Yeah.
Any guest list.
Like for some show up the street.
Yeah, just like The Lion King or any other.
Actually, we'll do that one again.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 30 seconds on how you think Dan just did. And
Hey Dan, that take
Talk
you
it in
just
a
did
complete
made me realize
sentence.
how much
In
I
a
missed you
complete
while you were away.
sentence. Okay, I thought that Dan absolutely nailed that take. I mean, he's got a little pitchy here or there, but he's got the,
I have a way
he's got the
better
phrasing.
response.
Randy
right?
Jackson. Randy Jackson over.
Dan did great and actually made me realize how much I missed him while he was in Disney, aka living hell. You got it, baby. Hey Matt, try it the Oz less forceful, like make it more breathy.
Yeah.
To make it like
Yeah. Only push out air.
more angelic, like.
I'm just trying. I mean,
You can push
I don't,
empty
I
air.
don't know how to project like that.
You can push empty air before you start.
Empty the tank.
I think it's something you just have to go for.
Let's try it.
So like do like 2 sets of 3.
So what note are we going to at the end?
Or not, well, I don't even think.
I think that last one should cut out.
Yeah,
So then
like-
the guitar goes like what I
Yeah.
was saying.
Yeah.
I'll double that.
Okay. Well, I thought you were just saying.
You can if you want, but
So right now we're coming towards the tail end of tracking for Rate the Kettles. Right, the only thing left, we're getting some guest vocals done today. We're doing the intro to Warden, which we forgot to do when we first tracked it. But that's okay, it's gonna sound so much better now. We got some time to work on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to follow Mike there. At the end.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of holds the note.
Okay.
When I first wrote it, I kind of was like, it saw so clearly where you stood on Chelsea. I don't even remember what I said before. Just do what you feel.
And then we're thinking of also doing one of you screaming.
Okay, yeah, that's one.
You know?
That won't be a problem.
I love the ending notes.
Was that what I was messing up? Was like the ending? They disappeared ones first. Or?
It's all flavor.
Yeah.
It's not like 1 through 5. It's a tough note.
I like that.
I love it though.
That was like so like 2005. I loved it.
It's like so emo. I like it. That's what I want.
Thank you.
I think we should try and do some hardcore vocals in there.
Huh?
Think we should do
Yes.
some hardcore in there?
Do it, and then we can.
Yeah, we'll have tons
if
of
we
takes and
have it,
stuff.
and if it works, it
and
works.
figure out what works.
Alright, so this one's gonna be really loud.
For all the things you said, you saw so clearly where you stood on Chelsea Pier. For all the things that I can see so clearly, watch the ships they disappear.